Tonight's episode on Unspoken Truth will be the anti-family agenda and how the government is destroying families to control society, in my opinion. Now, for those that haven't been dragged into family court, I can understand listening to that statement might make you think that I'm a conspiracy theorist. But for those that have been dragged into the family court, I think we can all agree that there seems to be a deliberate divide, and the end game is to destroy the family unit. So without any further ado, I am the founder of Mutual Respect and the host of Unspoken Truth. In the shadows of our legal and political institutions, an insidious agenda has taken hold. One that doesn't just overlook the family unit, but actively targets its destruction. Tonight's Unspoken Truth segment lays bare the deliberate systemic effort for governments, courts, and police to fracture families, alienate parents, and destroy the social fabric that once bound Australian communities together. The oldest trick in the book is the divide and conquer strategy. Throughout history, authoritarian regimes have known that if you want to control a population, you must first divide it. In February 1946, Brock Chisholm, the very first Director General of the World Health Organization, made this statement in the Alberta Report. To achieve world government, it is necessary to remove from the minds of men their individualism, loyalty to family traditions, national patriotism, and religious dogmas. In Australia today, that strategy is being executed through our legal and policing institutions under the guise of protecting victims and progressive reforms. But behind this rhetoric lies a weaponized system designed to pit parent against parent, man against woman, and child against both. The very institutions sworn to protect families are now exploiting conflict for power, profit, and total control. Family court, a deliberately designed system of legalized alienation. The family court thrives not on harmony, but on hostility. Parents are incentivized to accuse one another of the most vile acts imaginable, often without evidence, because the system rewards whoever can present themselves as the victim. False allegations. The bar for making accusations of domestic violence or child abuse is frighteningly low in the family court. The burden of proof, non-existent. This creates an environment where vindictive or manipulative parties weaponize the system, knowing that it will side with them. However, parental alienation does happen to both mothers and fathers. The court's ignorance of parental alienation is producing a generation of children cut off from one parent, usually the father, due to the gender-driven family court system, which in turn causes lifelong psychological trauma to everybody involved. Lawyers, psychologists, child protection workers, and mediators make fortunes from prolonged disputes. Every broken family is a goldmine for this industry. Police have become enforcers of a gender-biased narrative. Police forces, particularly in South Australia, have become complicit in this agenda. Presumption of guilt for fathers. When a domestic violence claim is made, men are arrested first, asked questions later, if they're even asked questions at all. Homes are raided, lives are destroyed, and children are traumatized with no evidence. But it doesn't matter. In many cases, police knowingly ignore text recordings or witnesses that contradict the accuser's claims. Why? Because they're under pressure to uphold the believe all women mantra, even at the very cost of truth, or the so-called term of the legal system, justice. All police internal policies are now steeped in radical feminist ideology that sees all men regarded as violent perpetrators and all women regarded as vulnerable victims, regardless of the facts. The psychological warfare of family destruction. When a father is falsely accused, his reputation is ruined, his access to his children is severed, his livelihood is often stripped, his very purpose is stolen, and he fast becomes a potential candidate for suicide. This is psychological warfare. It pushes countless men to depression, homelessness, and unfortunately, suicide. The male suicide rate in Australia remains 3 times higher than the female rate, and family breakdown is a leading cause of this concern. This is not just a social fallout, it is a deliberate state-sanctioned devastation of our country by dividing the genders. Why, you ask? Because a strong family is a self-reliant unit. A broken family relies upon government intervention. A single parent on benefits, children in the hands of child services to meet government quotas, fathers in jail, homeless, or worse, dead. A population too traumatized and broken to even consider a fight back. This is how you replace liberty and dependency. This is how the government controls us, the people, by first destroying our family. We must rise, not as men or women, but as families and as Australians. We must reject the engineered gender wars. We must expose the court system for what it is, a commercial racket and a tool of division. We must demand evidence-based policing and fair legal reforms that uphold truth over ideology. Our children deserve better, our families deserve better, and our country damn well deserves better. So I encourage everybody to speak their unspoken truth, unite, and together we can reinstate mutual respect for families. Let us rebuild the family unit, not with policies, but with principles, with courage, with truth, and most importantly, with each other for the very benefit of our children's futures.